Hello, welcome to a special Dungeon Dwellers podcast review. Today I'm talking about the Pokemon 2000, the movie, The Power of One. Yeah, this movie is a very special movie. This originally came out in, I think, 1999, which I thought it came out in 2000. So hence why I'm reviewing it this year. But yeah, the reason why I'm reviewing this movie, not because, just the anniversary, the 20th anniversary, which is actually the 21st or some shit, is because, like, one of my favorite Christmas gifts I ever got was, I can't remember how old I was like, I don't know, 10 or 12 or whatever, was my aunt for Christmas, which we always had, like, we always celebrate Christmas at my aunt and uncle's place, mostly because they were rich, but well, not rich compared to us, but yeah, they always throw big parties, right? And for Christmas, my aunt got me on VHS the Pokemon movie trilogy, which was which at the time there was only 3 Pokemon movies. And I actually, back in the day when I was a kid, I did see the Pokemon first movie and second and theaters, which was amazing at the time because, not only because, you got to see your favorite cartoon on the big screen, but it was like an event almost because, everybody would talk about it at school and, like, people, they would give out special train cards. If you went to go see the movie, and like people would show them off at school, like as proof that they went, which sucks because whenever I went to see the movies, they were always out of the fucking trading cards. So I never had proof, but I know for a fact that I did see the Pokemon first and second, most because yeah, because you got to. When you got to see it in theaters, because the movies were so short, like this movie was like an hour and 20 minutes, because the movies were really short, they would have like a short that would play right before the movie, and it would be like, a solo adventure with Pikachu and the other Pokemon, which, like, I guess would get on people's nerves nowadays because Pokemon don't talk and there were none of the human characters around. Which the first Pokemon movie, you had like Pikachu and his Pokemon friends at an amusement park was which was really cool, and the other one was like that I could remember. I don't know if it was for this one or the third movie. Was Pikachu going on an adventure in like this New York town? Which sucks about these current movies I'm watching on DVD and Blu-ray. Well, I have the DVD version of Pokemon first movie. I'm watching the Blu-ray version, which has all 3. It doesn't come with the specials, the Pikachu short film that would play right before the movie, which that really sucks because that kind of ruins my nostalgia trip, which is, that's what all this is about, right? Yeah, so like so onward with the review. So did I like this movie? The answer was yes. I feel like the movie does hold up. There was like some though there was something weird that happened in the movie. There was like a weird reference, but I'll get into what the movie is about first. The movie is about, it takes place during the like 2nd gen, which what season that was in the TV show I don't remember honestly. But yeah, it's 2nd gen, like Pokemon Silver and Gold Pokemon appear in this movie. Brock isn't in the movie. Well, he has a short cameo. Sorry, sorry, I've been outside a lot. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna sneeze again. Turns out I didn't need to sneeze again. Yeah. So like, yeah, Brock's not has a short cameo, but he's not really in the movie that much because in the TV show they had replaced him with Tracy, who was an artist, where like Brock was who aspired to be a Pokemon breeder and is apprenticing. Has an apprenticeship under Professor Ivy, who's in the movie, as well as Professor Oak, which I just realized that Brock wants to be a Pokemon breeder, and in the show he was a huge pervert around the girls in the show. So I'm just like, I just put that two and two together. Oh fuck! I said I wouldn't swear, but I make a lot of promises I don't keep. So what's going on in this movie is there's a legend about the three legendary bird type Pokemon: Moltres, Articuno. Moltres being the fire bird, Articuno being the ice bird, and then you have Zapdos, who's the lightning bird. Legendary. They're all legendary bird type Pokemon. If they are out of balance, the beast of the sea will show up, and there will, it will destroy the world, and the earth will turn to ash, which they take it very literally in this movie, right? So you have this guy named Lawrence the Third who wants to capture the legendary bird Pokemon so he can capture Lugia, which is the Pokemon on the cover of this movie. He's like this Pokemon that's like half killer whale, half bird Pokemon, which is like really cool. He can form barriers and shoot like really powerful energy blasts, which at the end of the movie he uses the beat to destroy the Lawrence the Third's flying fortress, which is CGI, unfortunately, but it looks okay for the time. But it's very dated now. Which I thought watching this, I thought he killed him. Which Lugia talks in this movie. But you see him at the end holding his like Mew Pokemon card. But I'm getting to show like, oh, he didn't get killed. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The story, basically, this guy ends up capturing the first bird type Pokemon, which is Moltres, which starts to make the weather go out of whack. It starts snowing. You get to see like Ash's mom like gardening with what's it called, Mr. Mime, and then like it starts snowing even though it's like July. And like Professor Oak is with them. After that, like while that was going on, Ash and his friends are on a boat, and they're forced to crash on this island, which they're greeted by the locals all wearing bird costumes, which I thought, oh, is this gonna turn into like King Kong versus Godzilla? Because if you watch that movie, there was like it has a very similar like scene. It turns out no, they do that to greet tourists, and there's this girl who shows up called Melody, who has a special role where she has to sing a song. They get the tourists to play this game for their yearly ritual, where like the tourist has to go to the 3 different islands to gather these glass spheres, which are one's fire, one's ice, and one's lightning. So they choose Ash. While Ash tries to collect these spheres, Zapdos starts showing up at the Fire Island where they are currently at, and starts wreaking havoc. Then Lawrence the Third shows up, captures everybody, and then they find out the Lawrence the Third's plan, and that they're trying to like rescue all the Zapdos and Moltres, which I've captured, what's up happening is they free them, and then you would think, okay, like everything would go back to normal now, right? No, they start fucking attack. They break out of this shit, Moltres and Zapdos, and start attacking. Articuno's there, so all three of them are fighting at once. Lugia shows up and tells Ash what he needs to do. Ash goes to the island to place the glaciers. A talking Slowking is there, tells him what he needs to do, tells him he's the real chosen one. This isn't just like a game. You have to do this to save the world. And it turns out they were missing one, and that's where, like, you know, Team Rocket shows up to help them, right? So I really love this movie as a kid. There's like a lot of cool action scenes in the movie. There's some great witty dialogue between the characters. I love how this movie breaks the feminist rule where like two girls can't talk about the main character. Which, like, yeah, there's this Melody keeps teasing, like, you know, Misty that like Ash, you know, and her our boyfriend girlfriend, and it gets on like Misty nerves, like Misty, because like Ash was getting flirted on by this Melody chick, and it was like, you know, you could tell it was pissing off your girl Misty. Misty was getting heated up. Which, like, and like, I love how she carries her like egg type Pokemon Togepi. Like, Togepi is super cute, and always, like, it's always like a pleasure to see like her around like that. Yeah. So yeah, this movie, like, a lot of nostalgia, like to the point where like I was thinking about playing the games again, which I can't, unfortunately, because I lost my 3DS. And yeah. Which sucks, but yeah. So I need to talk about the elephant in the room, where yeah, Lugia makes, like, you know, a speech to Ash, right? And he mentions the infamous satanic line, where in the movie he's like, you need to like gather all three spheres, and then I can harmonize, and then I can tame both the beasts above and below, as above and as above as below, right? He says the infamous satanic line, which implies that, you know, heaven is the same as hell, as above so below. Which is like, I don't know if that was intentional or not. That's a little fucking weird, because 4Kids, you know, do come off as kind of like a wholesome company. I know they get a lot of flack, but honestly, I 100% love their fucking One Piece dub. Their One Piece dub was superior to the shitty Funimation dub, which they had the fucking guy who voiced Guts from the Berserk TV show, right? Voicing like Roronoa Zoro, who was called Solo in the anime version, sorry, the 4Kids version, which honestly I preferred Solo versus Zoro, because every time I hear Zoro, I'm gonna think of the Mexican, like, you know, swordsman superhero. Which there's an anime of him. There's an anime of Zoro where he has like blonde hair and blue eyes, which is like kind of funny to me. Sorry, I had a shitload of chicken wings while watching this movie. Yeah, I was originally supposed to do commentary, but I decided to, fuck it, I'll just do a review. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I love 4Kids. Especially their music department is really great. They had some really catchy theme songs, and even like they'll make music for the fucking they'll make music for the TV for their anime shows, right? they don't just do the thing where like that a lot of Viz and Funimation will do, where like it'll be an English dub and a character will sing a song and they'll play the Japanese audio. They won't do an English version to the song. So like the character will just be randomly speaking Japanese. It will be just randomly singing Japanese, which is like, oh, fucking annoys the shit out of me. Like that happens like a lot of Funimation, even Viz. Like that shit happened to me. Happened when I was watching Gwen Saga, which is why I never finished that anime. I was gonna review it for Fantasy Month, but I was like, fuck it. I should finish it though. I think I was on the third disc or whatever of the Blu-ray. Yeah, so I don't know. I really love this movie. I thought it was great. I don't know if it's still my favorite out of the three. Cause I still need to watch the third one again. I watched like the first one like a year or two ago. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I have to say about the movie. If I were to give it a rating, I would say it's a 7 out of 10. Oh, I should probably list some of the voice actors. You got Veronica Taylor who plays Ash. You got Rachel Lewis, Audie Ballstein, Eric Stewart, Iku Otani, Ed Paul, Amy Birnbaum, Tara Jane, Stan Hart, Neil Stewart, Eric Raff. Sorry, I have the Nathan Price, Casey Rogers. I had it paused, so I had to, unpause it for the credits. Michelle Goginchen, Robert O'Gorman, Jack Taylor, Norman Altman, Emily Nebo, Megan Holenshed, Roger Kay, Ken Gates, John Corrado, and Cassidy Khan. Right? I think that's all the voice actors. Yeah, the voice acting I thought was good. Like, it's very cartoon. It's very cartoony voice acting, but it fits for the, it fits for the wacky show, which is why I kind of hated fucking the One Piece Funimation because they in the one 4 Kids One Piece, when someone would call a character, like a female character, like a bad name, they would go with wench, right, which fit the pirate thing. You know what they would go for the Funimation dub? Bitch, you fucking bitch. It's like where before it was like you dashly wench, and it's like, this is supposed to be a kid's cartoon, so why are you like, whatever. Yeah, fuck Funimation's One Piece dub. 4 Kids was better. I don't give a shit if they didn't, like, what, I think they went up to, like, the crocodile arc or whatever. I don't know, I'm not a huge One Piece fan. That's all I gotta say for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, I'll try better next time. I don't know, maybe I'll review the third movie, because it starts off, I remember this movie being pretty dark and mysterious, right? So I don't know, I would like to check it out again. If you're wondering what's the age rating for this, it's like TV Y7 for language and violence. So yeah, of course it's Pokemon. Of course it's going to be appropriate for kids. All right, peace.